I not have enough battery. The machine was working fine. They had a power cut and the light go away and the machine now start back. Me short of breath and me not get no help. None at all. So call them please. Me I try get to Dr. Spence to make she know. Please, me need your help. Call Tash and make she call down there. Call ICU. Me need to tell them my full name. The doctor named Dr. Brown. We come with it last night, 7 o'clock. Me dey on bed 12. Emergency right. Please, call Tash. Wake her up, make she know what go on. Call ICU and the machine are from down there. The ventilator machine. The nurse said them can't get them from the switchboard up here, so you have to try call them and ask them to send somebody to turn on the machine, please. The nurse said the switchboard up here not working, so them can't get to them. Please, Roy.
I know our system work with Bill Gates them for lower the population, big man thing people. But for all who new, please drop a like, drop a subscribe, you can drop a comment too. If you do make a long comment, you can just drop your flag so I know which country you have view from. Nothing wrong with that. All if a Jamaica. Now we have another video, go see what I go on.
My breadwinner that, you know. My breadwinner, something don't know. My breadwinner that.
The morning when she called, I was on my way to work. I was heading out for work, and she rang my mother's phone, and I was there in time to answer the phone because she was calling and saying that she's going to tell us where she have some things, some funds.
Yes.
Because she said that she's not getting any care, and she knows that something is going to happen. So I'm saying, hold on, nothing is going to happen to you. So at that time when she called, every time she called, I was just telling my mother that she's okay. Every time I was in contact with her throughout Saturday night, because Saturday night she told me to pray for her. She said she's on the way to the hospital. So fast forward to Monday now. When we got that information from her, I left for work. My mother didn't talk to her back at that time because I...
At what point did she start feeling ill?
Okay, she felt ill Saturday. On Saturday she was feeling weak, because that's what she told me. She was feeling weak and she felt like she was going to faint, and she did faint. That is when she was taken to the hospital. She went to the public hospital, Kingston Public Hospital. Right, she went there, and so I was calling her back and forth, couldn't get her at times, was calling the hospital. Obviously I was bothering the nurses, because when I called, they weren't pleased when I was calling. Sometimes I couldn't get her, so I asked them if she's awake or if she's okay. And a nurse even told me that I must call her phone. Miss, why you calling asking us if she's awake? So I said, please, can you tell me if she's awake? So she shouted, Shanae, answer your phone, your sister calling her sister. And I said, thank you, that's what I wanted. I called her and we were texting. We were texting throughout the whole process until
Which day was this?
That was on Monday. That was Monday in the afternoon. So back at home now, Monday night after 2:29, March 2nd, 2:29. I think that's Tuesday morning. She sent some messages to my phone, but because I was sleeping, she called me and I picked up her call. She was saying that she need help. She's asking me to read my messages. She couldn't breathe properly. At the moment, she couldn't breathe properly. So when I read my messages, it said, I need help. Call ICU at KPH. Tell them 3B bed 12 patients need them up here. They need help. And then she sent me a voice note.
Me not have enough battery. The machine was working fine. They had a power cut and the light go away and the machine now start back. Me short of breath and me not get no help. None at all. So call him please. Me I try get to Dr. Spence to make she know. Please, me need your help.
She said the nurse on duty wicked. Call ICU. Need help. Get help. My body is weak. My battery is dead. So I said, sorry, hold on. Calling. Tash call. So I called and I asked them if I could speak to. I called the information desk and told them I want ICU. When I called ICU, a young man picked up and I gave him the information and told him that the patient on 3B isolation bed 12 needed help. There was a power cut. She's not getting any oxygen. She can't breathe. And he said, okay, I'm going to send somebody up there. And when I hung up, a voice told me to call back. When I called back, a young lady answered the phone. And I told her I just called and asked for somebody to go to isolation 3B to attend to a patient. It was 6:13 a.m. in the morning when she told me that the gentleman that was there at her house with her, he called them. He was at the home. She had called him when she called me. When she hung up from my call, she called him. And she said, he got them. That was 6:13. I called them 2:39. And she told me that her battery dead. We will talk later. That's her phone battery to be specific. And 6:13 I said, okay, good. Later. And then I said, evening. This is Tuesday evening now. I said, evening, I pray that you're doing great. And I said, mommy is asking for you. I told her you're doing okay because like I said, I wasn't telling her anything because she's sickly and I didn't want to upset her. So I was texting her, telling her that she's doing okay. And then she texted me, great. And I said, wonderful. Any news? At this time, I was asking her about her results. They had taken her sample, the COVID sample, and I asked her if the results came back because I was saying to her that I want them to move her so that they can treat her because she had told me that they said she developed a blood clot on her lungs and she had pneumonia. So I was saying I want you to get the COVID results so that they can move you and treat you. She said no news. So I asked her, how is your breathing? Is it better? She said better. Just weak. I'm just weak. And I said, okay, by the grace of God, your strength will be renewed little by little. The last message I sent her up to this was what? Tuesday night. Tuesday night, she read them. I saw the blue tick after 10. After 10, I saw the blue tick. Then I said to her, I'm going to go to bed. Ring my phone if you want to tell me anything. So it was the 3rd of March, that was what, Wednesday? The 3rd of March, Wednesday. I had sent her messages praying. Sent her messages and praying and said good morning, have a blessed day and safe day. Because I was calling her early Wednesday morning and I couldn't get her. So after failing, not getting to her, I sent her the messages and they weren't read. The messages weren't read at all. They weren't read. It was in the afternoon at work. My sister called. And my other sister Andrea called and told me that she had passed. She called a co-worker and they tried to tell me as best as possible. But from Monday, Shanae has been complaining about the poor treatment that she was getting. She wasn't being noticed. She called a specific nurse for 1 hour when her machine was down. And she was saying that, I can't breathe. It was after she couldn't breathe. She told me. But like I said, from Monday, she's been complaining when she called us and gave us the information about her things. She felt it because she said they don't care. They're not looking after them. They're not looking at her. She called.
Very disappointed and hurt because anytime people talk about comparing KPH and university, I would always be the one to take up for KPH. I didn't know that my sister would get that treatment down there. I didn't know that she got a clinic down there.
Yes.
So I think she would be alright. But that's the way all them. I remember one time I was admitted down there, and I was getting some pill, but through the food didn't taste well. I didn't eat it, so I'm feeling sick. So a lady beside me tell me that you're getting antibiotic and you're not eating. You're supposed to eat. So the nurse was fighting, and I said, nurse, the medication that I get, if I don't eat it will make me weak. I don't know if the doctor him prescribe it. So that is the way they are so inhumane. I don't know. If they take just 5 minutes out of them time, my sister's life would have been saved. Just 5 minutes. Because I call her Tuesday night. I call her. Late in the night, and I call her and I said, Chumi, are you okay? She said yes. But I just feel weak. So I said, you got the test? The test result? She said yes. Them says COVID. I have the COVID. But the nurse, them on the ward, not helping me. Right now I'm calling them. To come and assist me with the machine, and nobody. And she said, I love you, yeah? And I said, no give up, man. But by the time she said no give up, she hang up. So the Wednesday I've been calling. And until I get the news. They didn't call. It's when I go down there. She's in the hospital. So as my mother phoned when she take it up, it was right beside her. And if the doctor called, there would be a missed call, right? Just go down there. And the porter said, wait, no go in it, wait. And that was when nobody called us.
I know hospitals are overwhelmed. But come on. From ever since, nurses and doctors, teachers, those people are always known for persons who look out for people. If you're passionate about something, you do it. If you're not passionate about it, if you are feeling burdened or you think you're being forced to do it, it is best if you leave it. I mean, that's not something good that we need, because we need nurses and doctors, but people are to be passionate. My sister was very passionate about her job.
I love her.
She was so passionate about her job.
Even when she was directing you to her funds, did you at any point think, or did the idea cross your mind of her passing?
I was trying to be positive. I was telling her that I'm going to write it down, but nothing not going to happen to you. I told her that, I said, nothing not going to happen to you. Even when I spoke to her on Monday, everything was okay. I don't know how everything went from okay to zero. I couldn't believe it. If my sister had gotten the help and the assistance,
She would be alive.
she would be alive.
God, man. May I tell you, she was the best. She was the best. From birth. From birth, she was the best. She was the best, man. Me I tell you, she don't make me not nothing. Me no in no words, nothing. When me go clinic, a public medicine clinic, and when me go clinic, me left from Jackshill, cause through her home the near public. Me left from Jackshill and go her home. And me sleep, me go sleep. And when me wake, you know, my bag a pack with me tissue, me and towel, me rag, and me juice them frozen, and my water frozen, and me make, if I cook, she cook, it in my food in a little dish. You know, yeah, man, me I tell you the best. Me don't know how me I go manage without her. Me don't know. Oh, God.
Ever I try uplift, and if just say she cut off like this to negligence and wickedness, it hurt me. The nurses and the ward at KPH is wicked, very wicked and inhumane.
They need to shake
and
them up.
And then blame it on Ministry of Health. They're not getting any pay, and they're not getting any benefit.
And them not
and
doing their job.
The foreign nurse, them get more benefit than them. Then let them do it then. Oh my God, man, a sick patient is calling you for over an hour, and you don't look.
You lack of light.
And Shenny is not the only one who died because of negligence. Several others every day. And it keep going on and on and on.
Getting swept under the rug.
Yeah. On and on and on. You gotta tell a patient, a sick patient. It's some people have COVID and some not have. So we're on a mask. Them treat people like animals.
Yeah, them unprofessional. And most
Right
of them.
now, everybody's saying, if you're sick, you better you stay home. Because when you go to the hospital, they don't guarantee of coming out back.
Because the love is not there.
Drink bush and steam your face.
The love is not there. The ambience, it just make you feel worse. I don't know how I'm going to be able to move on.
A real talk and a share alone. A whole heap of people it happen to out there every day is like somebody else I got the hospital and them now come up back. I don't know what going on. I understand, but the hospital I gets from bad to worse, them slappy. Big man thing, them slappy. People want oxygen, you know, for itch. If you make sure say them alright, as the man say, you know, if you watch the overseas nurse, I get more than what I get. No, mama. A phone of people are dead, they think white people are dead. And we are dead, Jamaicans are dead. So you can't stay there watch about money and them thing, they are not save no life. God dead there for beat, you know, still. But people comment and tell me what I think.